Yo, what up? I wasn't really expecting to make another video so quickly, but I saw something today that really like kicked me into gear, and it's kind of like what I want to talk about. It has something to do with it. Um, Even though I should have known this, when I signed my lease papers last year for this apartment I moved into, didn't necessarily look at the date of when it was actually going to end, which is, whoop, that's on me. Probably should have done that, but I didn't. But I just got an email today, and now I have an official date of when that one happens. It's a little bit away, but I'm just excited because it's gonna be another new chapter. But starting this it's like I said, it put me into kind of kicked me into gear of like seeing a number and like now knowing I have a certain amount of time to achieve what I want to do, or at least be on the way to achieving what I want to do. Within that time frame now is honestly it's super helpful, because before I saw that day, I knew roughly what time I was gonna be done, but I didn't have like an official date, so I couldn't really get it into my head of when it was gonna happen. But now I know. And what I kind of want to talk about is like just dealing with time. Because there are some things that I want to do, like I want to go back to school. I want to finish my degree. I have an associate's, but I do want to finish my business degree in business administration or marketing, which is partially why I'm starting this channel up, because I do want to do something in social media, and I feel like having hands-on experience with running my own channel, running my own socials is something that will help me. It will benefit me in the long term. And I'm also waiting on help with paying for college. I don't want to be in debt, and I do luckily have a way where I can avoid paying for a lot of what I would have paid. I won't be paying for full, but the issue is now I have to wait for that. I've been waiting for a while. It's something that I was waiting on last year, but it never happened. And what I should have been doing this whole time is starting this channel last year while I was waiting, so I could have had a better base to build up on, but I didn't do that, and now I'm just starting again, so I do have to just kind of bite the bullet there. But I am here, so good. 2 videos in 2 days, which is phenomenal already. But yeah, just on time. It's like sometimes it's not your fault, and I do have to get out of this. Like, my mental has been kind of shot because I'm 22, and now a few of my friends are about to graduate college, and I feel a little bit behind, though it's not entirely my fault. I still feel like I just feel behind, and partially is because younger me, when I first went to college, I kind of goofed around. Central high school me, I was goofing around. I didn't get any scholarships really. I didn't really try probably as hard as I should have tried, and I do kind of regret that a bit. But you live and you learn. I'm not really a school guy. I don't really like being in school. Very boring to me, and a lot of schooling is boring. But I'm excited now what's about to happen with just this. I'm excited to really just like work on something that I finally wanted to start working on, and hopefully this brings me to a better spot, whenever I do get over this gap of time that I quite literally can't control. I'm waiting on something from the government to help with tuition. And it's up to me to stop creating my own obstacles, really. And instead of waiting for one good thing to happen before I start another good thing, starting a good thing and then kind of building up on another good thing, because they will eventually go hand in hand. And I feel like if you're thinking about starting something for later down the line. Like, say, for me, it literally, say you want to, go to, say you're like, just like you're 16, right? And you want to go to college, you want to go to culinary school, but you've never cooked before. You have 2 years until you're going to go to college. You have 2 years that you could do your own research, try your own recipes. You have time to start doing something while waiting for another better thing. If you want to start a business, instead of waiting till you have money to start that business, you can try researching, or even like doing like side hustles that don't require money to like actually start. Just building on a skill before, like a smaller skill, or working on your skill but in a smaller scale before you actually go into it, I think is something that you should do. It's something that I definitely, now I see the benefit in doing it now, because I know in maybe 3-4 months, it happens, and sorry if you can hear that, but I get the tuition help, but I didn't start this channel 3 or 4 months ago. I would be starting with just a blank slate, and I would kind of just be going into it like, oh man, I could have been doing this already. So I think it's important that if you have something, just do it. Even if it's not in the scale that you think like you want to do it in, it's not in that higher end scale, I think you should start with minimal things, so then you can you can get your mistakes out of the way. And then whenever you get to culinary school, right? You start that business, you already have a head up on others, where if they were just starting and they did the thing where they just started, then they started right when they had the money, right when they got to college. That's when you're gonna learn how to cook. They're gonna, if you put each other in the same room, you already have that leg up. And then maybe a classmate, maybe a partner, comes up to you, they start asking you questions, and you already have some of that knowledge. Not saying you're gonna know everything, because obviously you're not gonna know everything, so it's not like you're gonna be like a master in that room, but you can at least give more insight and just be more confident in yourself, especially because whenever you get to like a point, like say you start a business, and you didn't do any like research beforehand, you're going to be more likely to give up because you don't know as much, and you already have you're already there, and since you've started it, you're not going to do as well, so your confidence is going to be a bit lower, right? If you just now started learning how to cook in culinary school and you're not as good as you thought you were going to be, if you had started prior, you would be more confident and you would be more likely to want to do more, and maybe your progress would be exponential in the end. So instead of coming out as a semi-average chef or a semi-average businessman or a woman, you would be in a higher scale coming right out, and that obviously that looks better. So whatever you wanted to start in, if you wanted to like grow your business, or maybe it's you want to work a better job, better industry, you'll do better, and I think that's a good thing to do. So all in all, what I just want to get over is, for me personally, I'm glad I'm starting this. Just to wrap it up, I am in it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, but I'm not like sitting around waiting. Don't be a person that sits around and waits. If avoidable, and you can work on whatever skill you want to work on beforehand, do it. Because in the end, you're gonna be better for it. You're gonna be more confident. You're gonna be just overall, just better with the skill. And I'm kind of rambling, so I am going to cut it short. But don't sit and wait. Do what you can and be better for it in the future.